The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
There's a girl, she's a star, she's got style, Steffi Star, you see her face around the town, she's popular, Steffi Star.
Hi, I think I'm Stephanie Weinstein.
I definitely know I'm Meredith Keach, and
It's been so long.
And I'm Chelsea Kitsos.
Woo!
Yeah.
Chelsea Kitsos,
Thank you for
yay!
having me.
Wait, we were rolling the beginning of the show with Meredith and our pictures on it, and
Yeah.
Chelsea's like, "Oh, wow." That's how
I was
old
like,
the pictures
yowza.
are. Right?
Yowza.
That's how old they are, but we will never change them. Well, not for now anyway.
you know what? I don't understand why people get upset with a filter either.
Meredith, that's not a filter. Those pictures are 20 years old.
True, but
There
we
was
are
no
realtors.
filter. There was no filter then, I
There were
guess.
no
There was no
It was
filter.
you.
And you know what? That's
We
what realtors
didn't.
do.
We didn't need a filter back then.
No, and you don't now.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you're just being nice.
I
to
think
us
people
'cause-
get mad about filters because they are like, show your flaws. But then when people show their flaws, they get criticized.
Yeah,
So I understand a filter. I respect the filter. I like it.
I love a filter.
I
Yeah.
love it.
But I
Yeah.
do love a real video.
Right.
Me too. I like both. Do you?
Let's jump right into my favorite video. So I was checking out. This is
Oh.
what I called you earlier about. I'm glad you didn't call me back.
No, I
'cause
did
then
call you
would've-
back. It went to
Oh, you did?
voicemail.
Oh, well, there you go.
I said, give me 2. I called you back in 2, and
I'm
you
terrible.
bitch button me.
No, I didn't even get the call.
Oh.
You guys seem like so busy.
Aren't you though?
I'm very busy, but we all are. But you two seem very like on the go busy.
Yeah, that's the nature of our job.
Yeah.
I was talking to Adam about that actually, because like there have been a couple appointments. You're like, not appointments, but podcasts. You're like, I got to cancel this.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying
Life things.
life things. And also, when you have a job that is erratic,
Unpredictable.
unpredictable,
Mhm.
different times of the year it's busier and then it's not. Even with our younger agents, I'll say to time block because you
Mhm.
have to create a schedule.
Mm.
Then you get into July, and July is actually in real estate the slowest month of the year.
Same for
Typically.
same for aesthetics.
It is.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you're like, I'm going to prioritize other things.
Mhm.
And then you're like, I got to get back into work.
Well, then because you have a chaotic routine.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. And the thing is, if a seller calls and they want to get, a CMA on their house, you need to get in there as soon as
Mhm.
possible
Yeah.
because they'll just call someone else.
Yeah.
So
Or
you
have an
don't want to
appointment
say,
and you're like, oh,
I can come maybe the end of the week or next week. You don't want to do that.
No.
You say, I can be there tomorrow.
No. And same too with aesthetics. Like people will text me, "Do you have anything today?"
Yeah.
You gotta
Right.
make it work.
right.
Because if you say, no, but I have something Thursday.
No.
Forget
Right.
it. The time has passed.
Yes.
Yeah, so I make it work.
Yeah.
I try.
So I think
Yeah.
that's the nature of our business.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's also the nature of the world we live in today.
Yeah.
Right.
We want it now.
And
demand,
also other people have the same type schedule. So I'm like, oh my God, I have an hour freed up. Chelsea, do you have time to
Yeah.
Right.
let's talk about what you do
Okay.
and what you're in school for.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So right now
Mhm.
you are an esthetician.
I'm a medical esthetician.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you
Yes.
please spell esthetician?
I want to say E, but I know it's an
It's
A.
A.
You could do both.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. But yeah, it's
AESTI.
H.
Oh, damn.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
an H in there?
Yeah.
I've already lost the spelling
Yeah.
bee. Okay.
So I've been an esthetician since 2007.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it's been that long.
Well, I ebbed and flowed with babies and trying to like do corporate jobs,
oh.
Mm.
but I always did this at night or on the
Oh.
weekends.
Mhm.
And then I made this my full-time job 2020, right before everything shut down. I got
Oh.
hired where I am now.
Okay.
And so I've been with them since 2020, doing that full time.
The ladies downstairs.
The ladies downstairs.
Oh, wow. When did they open downstairs?
Well,
I forget.
So They were on Washington Street across from Langwater, where those apartment buildings are. I don't know the name of 244 Wash.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we were down.
Yes,
we
I
were on
did.
the first floor.
Yes. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I think she opened there. It was just Lindsay, one of my bosses. It was just her, maybe 2018, 2019. And then they opened up a couple more locations, and they have a fourth one opening up August or September.
Amazing.
Out in
Westwood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
So great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. They got some good spots.
So what do you do there?
So I do all the skincare. So I do all the facials, I do hydrofacials, which is a machine-based facial. And then I do dermaplaning, which is when you have a lady shave.
Right.
Yes.
I see that
Yep.
on.
You know what's so great about that is the main goal of dermaplaning is extreme exfoliation, but what comes up with it is all that vellus hair, so all that peach fuzz.
Right.
And then your products will work better. So then it's
I want
not-
it.
I know.
I put
I'm gonna
foundation on
book.
today, and it was ridiculous.
I'm gonna book.
Yeah, so all your makeup will look beautiful.
I want to look beautiful.
Your skincare will penetrate deeper because it's not working up against the dead skin and the vellus hair, and you will not grow a beard back. You will not.
You know what I find
I
out with my
promise.
products? I feel like they penetrate so deeply that I have to put so much on.
I love that we're using the word penetrate, by the way. Sorry. Okay.
I like my face.
I use that word a lot in my job.
I like my skin to look moist.
Yeah,
And when I
you
put
like
things
a
on,
dew.
it penetrates.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like a dew.
I like
Yeah.
a dewy look.
Yeah.
You know, when
Some
I get
people
older.
don't like the dew.
Right.
I love a dewy look.
I like a dew
Mhm.
because I feel like when you get older, your face looks like cakey and dry.
Yes,
And I don't like that.
No.
So I like shiny hair and a dewy face.
Yes.
But that's me.
Yeah,
I think that's a healthy look.
Yeah.
I think it is a healthy look too.
So I'm going to come in and get dermaplaning.
Sure, I'd love to see you.
But okay.
You know what?
You know what?
always, what?
Okay, so I'm just saying, if
Here we
you
go.
want the dewy look,
Yeah.
and you are a foundation girl,
I'm really, well, I'm not. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I don't wear,
but I am.
oh,
So I do like the dewy look, but then what that requires is foundation, highlighter, heavy highlighter.
is that
You're
true?
adding another layer.
So there is a product out there.
Talk
It's
to
from
me.
Target, and it's called Halo Glow,
Oh,
and it's a dewy foundation.
Do we have to write this down?
It's awesome. I'll send you.
Will you
You
text
can put it
us?
in the show notes.
and you can put it on your
Um,
Instagram.
Yeah, that, and then I do that, and then on top of that, I
When-
do a tinted moisturizer.
When do you put that on?
Right,
The
immediate.
Target stuff.
Oh, well, like where in my skincare routine?
No, yeah.
Right after my eye makeup.
After your eye makeup?
Yeah.
I need to get some of this product.
I'm so confused.
Because this time of year it's very hard because I have a lot of freckles and things
Yeah.
on my face.
Hyperpigmentation.
Hyperpigmentation. I got the red stuff.
Do you have rosacea?
Yes. And
I'll add it to your list.
I like to cover it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I'm just going out to like the ballpark,
Yeah.
you don't always want to put foundation on. Yesterday I didn't want to
Yeah.
put foundation, but I want to have something.
Yeah. There's also a beautiful tinted moisturizer. It's from Alastin, which is a medical grade skincare. They were more targeted for post procedure.
Oh.
This company, and then they decided to do a couple of products more mainstream. So they have a beautiful tinted moisturizer, and no matter what your shade is, so you can use it, I can use it, Adam can use it. And it has a SPF in it, and it will just blend to your color.
Let's get some for Adam.
You're welcome.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
So anyway, I do all the skincare. I do all of the skin tightening treatments. So microneedling. We have a couple different machines. If I can talk about that if you want to, but we do those, and we do chemical peels. We also have a laser downstairs. I don't do the lasers. We have another tech on there that does the lasers, and in other locations she does the lasers too. I don't do the lasers because I'm in nursing school, and I can't take that on right now.
I think it was Alyssa Darcy I saw
Oh, yeah.
do the chemical peel. She did a video of it.
Yes.
It looks scary.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could go through that.
Yeah.
It was
I
a
can't.
lot.
Yeah. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I said that to you. So you have to go through changes, and if
I do
skincare
like
related.
that.
Yeah.
Nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
If nothing changes.
Yeah. So if you're not going to go through some shedding or some peeling or your skin will never change.
What's microneedling?
Oh, so microneedling is little needles that go in and out of your skin really quickly. We numb you beforehand. You don't have to numb for that, but it does feel better if you numb. You know when you get your lawn aerated?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they poke holes in your lawn and new grass grows?
Yes.
It's exactly like that. So I'm poking little holes into your skin.
Where?
All over your face, neck, anywhere on your body. You can do it. We do people's hands.
Well, what does it do?
It creates collagen, so it's skin tightening.
What about like right here?
Where?
Place where no one
I don't
wants.
know what you're seeing.
Oh, here.
Yeah, we can tighten that, but you would do something more heat based with this.
Will it go away?
It will improve.
Yeah.
Nothing's permanent.
Right.
You want to lift weights?
No, I don't think that's.
I think this is. I mean, I think you look beautiful.
Yeah, you have gorgeous
I don't
skin
see
stuff.
what you're seeing there, but yes, you can. It will help tighten for sure.
What about this?
Yeah, that's a lot. So you're gonna love me when I say this. Thinner women, we tend to drop. And so when you're thinner too, or even as we age, we drop. And so we're always trying to lift.
I think it's the age thing with me, not the thinner, but thank you.
we can beg to differ. So these treatments will help tighten this area here.
What treatments? The microneedling?
Microneedling, but we also have microneedling with heat. So that's called Morpheus 8. There's different versions of this. So like Alyssa may have a different, I don't know what machines Alyssa has, but Alyssa may have a different treatment. But what we have downstairs is called Morpheus 8. And that's microneedling, what I just talked about. But it also has heat. And so it's a thermal injury and a microneedling injury. So we're treating your skin from the inside out. So when you have a thermal injury, heat, it will help lift and tighten the skin as well.
I wonder how many treatments I would need.
3.
Really? And it would help this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I get so overwhelmed with all of it. I feel like I
know.
really just need you to tell me, Meredith, you need this.
Yes. And we can do that.
Yeah, because I don't know what I need.
Right.
I know what I want.
I know what I want to look like.
I feel that way when I get my hair done. Like, can you just tell me, like,
Right.
You're the expert.
what will look good on my jawline, or what color will look good? I feel that way.
Well,
I understand that.
But
That's
it's
fine.
also probably a balance, right? We have that balance. Like I have people who are like coming in stage. I'm like, well, there's different levels of that,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
And also the recipient and how they receive that information, you never know.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm very hesitant to say the word non-surgical facelift.
Yeah.
I want
because
that.
I know, but then and everyone wants that.
Oh.
But they're expecting, they hear facelift and
Right.
that's just ringing in their head.
Yeah.
And so
Right.
they're expecting this really,
Right.
really tight. And I understand that, but you're not getting, it's saying you're not getting a facelift result, but you're getting a beautiful tightening result without the downtime of the surgery. So
Again, I want it.
yeah, you would love it.
I can't wait. When should I book this?
You can come
September.
anytime. No.
September. Don't you think after like the beachy weather?
No.
Yeah, I'm going for the
anytime.
beach for a couple of weeks.
Okay, that's fun.
So when I come back. But
Sure.
wait, my son's getting married September
Oh,
28th.
Oh, congrats.
So should I do these treatments before?
Yes.
And how many days in between do you have to wait? Is it once a week? Is it?
Yep, good question. So you do it once a month.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You better book now.
Are we allowed to swear at him?
You have 2 months.
Wait,
Go downstairs immediately.
oh my God, immediately. So if I do one
Yeah,
now.
on the way out. We'll book you on the way out.
Okay.
Well, you're constantly building collagen even after.
Oh.
So because you're repairing, and when you're repairing, you're building collagen. It's like going to the gym and lifting weights and you tear at muscle. You're injuring the muscle to get stronger muscle. That's what we're doing with your skin. We're injuring your skin to grow stronger skin.
I'm scared.
No.
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 Am I going to be black and blue?
No, it's possible. Anytime there's a needle involved, is it possible that you could bruise? It's possible. It's very, very rare.
My friend just had Botox and had an allergic reaction.
What happened?
That's rare.
That's
I would have to read it. Something
Oh.
with her forehead, and they're like, oh, this only happens once in a blue moon. And now she has to go to the doctor.
Now, Chelsea, what do you
Yeah.
do to your skin?
I did everything we just said.
You do the dermaplane, you do the needling.
Yeah.
I mean, your skin looks amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
You can't, in your business, walk around with crappy looking
No.
skin.
And you know what else? And I don't know if you guys feel this way. I can't go to I try not to go to Shaw's looking like a hot mess. I will run into someone. I'll run into an ex-boyfriend. I will run into everyone when I look like
The worst.
crap.
Right.
And clients.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
so I try to look somewhat presentable when I'm out in public too. Do you guys feel it that way?
Yeah, Steph's picture is on the carriages.
At Shaw's.
Sometimes
Yeah.
people will put a mustache on it. Sometimes they'll black out a tooth. I'm fine with it.
But for that reason too, yeah, when I go to the grocery store, and I
Yeah.
usually when I'm going, if I did go, well, I don't really go as much anymore because I order and pick up, but just generally speaking around town,
Yeah.
I try. The only time you'll find me like not putting some effort in is if I'm going to the gym and I'm going to be sweating.
Yes.
Or like what's a common time is after the gym and I'm running around and I'm
Right.
still in my gym clothes.
Right.
And like,
You need
But, like-
dark glasses.
but
And
like
a hat.
at that point,
You don't
fine.
care.
You got me.
I
just
know.
went to the gym.
I try
know.
so hard not to like wear heavy eye makeup, and every time I do, I don't feel like myself.
Oh, okay.
Everyone
yeah.
says I look tired.
Oh, why do people say that?
They're like, "Are you okay?"
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Like what would you consider a heavy eye makeup?
My top and bottom liner, which you're not supposed to do at my age,
oh, I think it looks fine on you.
but it's who I am.
yeah,
I try to just do the top and not the bottom.
I heard a good comeback if someone says something to you that's like borderline offensive. Like if they're saying like, "Oh, you look tired," and you just look back at them and you go, "I think you have something in your teeth."
Well, I always like to say
I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna.
my mother actually said this to a person. I don't know if I've told you a million times, Meredith, because I think it's hysterical. This woman, Sandra, comes over to my mother. She goes, "Lois," she goes, "How old are you?" And my Lois said, "Sandra, how much do you weigh?"
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
My mother was so good with comebacks.
Yes, I love that. I'm not good. I'm not quick. I always leave conversations like, oh, I should have said this. I should have said that. But when people are quick like that, I really
Right.
appreciate it.
Well, but still,
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think that you probably aren't anticipating being insulted by someone
No.
in a conversation.
No.
So
I
it's
mean,
probably
it's
why you're not
rude.
prepared.
Who does that? I don't go around telling people they look tired.
But okay,
No.
I just want to be devil's advocate there. What's wrong with asking someone how old they are?
That's rude. Because
No,
when
like,
you get
really.
out there, because my mother never wanted anyone to know how old she was.
But why?
She just didn't. Because
but
she
why?
didn't feel
Well,
her
she felt
age.
like it was, and she felt like that was her business.
My mother was a very glamorous woman, and it was none of her business. None of your goddamn business, she would say.
But I'm just curious why. Why do we not
Meredith, I don't know. If you
Oh.
want to tell people your age, fine.
want... Okay.
How long have you guys
I
been
don't care.
friends?
A lot. Long.
You bicker a little. You're bickering a little.
Sometimes
Like you've
we
known each
bicker.
other a long time.
Sometimes we like a bicker.
I get asked that. I get asked that a lot. I'm not offended because I think it's more like work related for me.
Right. Like, you
So
look
that's
so
rare.
good. How old are you?
Yeah, but they don't say that.
Oh.
Like people are very, it's slow to give out compliments. And so I think they're just more like curious, like, what do you do to your skin? How old are you? You know? And I don't think it's necessarily like you look 20 years old.
Yeah.
I think I look my age and I'm okay with that.
How old are you?
This is the truth. I'm 39. People always say they're 39. I'm 39. I'll be 40 in January. So,
Well, I would ask because my initial instinct would be at 51, is your look attainable for me?
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's probably what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Is
Mm.
like, okay,
That's good, Meredith.
if you
Yeah.
were to say to me you were 49, then I'd be like, oh, sign me up for everything you have.
Right,
Because
yeah.
I love the way your skin
Right.
looks.
Yeah.
But is it a reality for me?
Right. Like, oh, you're 39.
Yeah.
right.
But I don't know. I don't think people are too late to the party. I think that people are in their 40s and 50s are like, it's too late for me. Even in their 60s, it's too late for me. It's not too late.
Right.
Yeah, you're not going to look 20, but why do you want to look 20 anyway?
Right. No, we
right.
don't.
You don't. You want to look, in my mind, my patients, I want you to look the best you can look for you.
Yeah.
And then whatever your budget is, I work with that.
Right.
And we do the best we can.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I think that that's an obtainable goal.
Well, I feel like everybody, or at least every woman, must have an idea in their mind when you think of a beautiful woman,
Mm-hmm.
whether it be your age or older or younger,
Mhm.
you have that in mind. And I certainly You know who I think is beautiful?
Who?
Is Carrie Bishop's mom.
I don't know her.
She is beautiful. Do you know her?
Yes, because
Carrie's beautiful.
Carrie, yes, her mother taught aerobics way back when, and I used to go with my mother at the Sharon Community Center.
She's beautiful.
Is that different than the JCC?
Donna.
Yeah.
Yes, this was just the
Okay.
Sharon Community Center.
Okay. Oh, the JCC was in Stoughton.
Yep,
Sorry.
it closed. I mean, it's
The
now
Y.
the Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who I think usually looks, men and women too, whose skin looks amazing?
Who?
People who have gotten sober.
Yes.
Oh yeah, when they
There's
show the
something
before and
different.
after.
Their hair.
But even like just
Too.
like, and it's different than the general population. Like people who are genuinely, you look on social media, you meet them in public, they
Yes.
have a glow to them.
Oh, totally. Like almost like they had a full face of Botox.
Yes.
And just got a facial.
Yes.
and
they
didn't
like
do either.
see life differently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They have a different energy.
Yes.
Yeah. And that are truly sober.
Right.
Yeah. That are
Right.
like okay with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder how much is too much.
I think that's all relative.
Too much of what you mean?
Alcohol.
Oh, I thought you meant Botox.
No alcohol.
I was like, there's no.
Oh yeah, no. If you know, it's when you go down to Boca, forget about
yeah,
it.
even Naples.
Just forget about
Yeah.
it. Everyone has
Yeah.
the same look.
Yes.
And
Overfilled.
Overfilled.
Yeah. I think there is too much of that.
Yeah.
But you have to have the right injector too. And I mean, the girls downstairs, if you look at them, like you saw them when they were here, they're
right.
beautiful, natural. They won't let you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
A friend of mine, we both know,
Who?
I'm not telling, had a little lip work done.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can't tell.
Mm,
And it looks amazing.
yeah.
What?
It was like a lip flip or something.
Oh.
Oh, that's just Botox up here.
Well, it looks great.
yeah,
yeah.
but you have to keep doing it.
Well, you have to keep
Keep
doing
you have to keep doing everything.
everything.
Oh.
Even a facelift is not
Right.
permanent.
I would love to do lashes, but I can't make the commitment.
That's
I
a
had it
huge
before.
commitment.
I just don't want to.
Yeah, and that can be too much too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everything can.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I
when
see
people
some
look like they have caterpillars on their eyes.
bad lash jobs out there, ladies.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
do better, ladies.
Go
do
for the
better.
natural look. Unless
Yeah.
you're going out to an event at night,
Yeah.
don't have evening lashes on during
Yeah.
the day.
Right.
It looks stupid.
Yeah, it does.
You look dumb. I just felt like saying that.
But I think there is such thing as too much alcohol.
Yeah.
When you said that.
So
What?
tell us about your summer.
Oh, I'm doing a sober summer, which is really hard.
So I was on Chelsea's social,
Yeah.
just kind of stalking her before the podcast.
Yeah.
And one of my all-time favorite anywhere videos is one of Chelsea's.
That's
I
so
loved
funny.
it. It's
I get
her
so many
mocktail.
compliments on that one.
Yeah.
What? I
Yeah.
can't
She
wait
made
to
a
watch it.
mocktail. And like,
Oh.
of course I'm going to listen to you because you're like, this is good for your skin. So I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh. And
Oh.
I make kombucha.
Tell
So
us what
I'm
the
big on that.
Tell us what
Nice.
your mocktail is.
Well, that mocktail was an orange creamsicle.
Tell us more.
So that was orange juice, ice.
And I'm glad you noted the sugar content because
yes.
I was like, ooh, I don't know. And you're like, I don't really care about the sugar content
Not
because this is good.
so.
And just a little bit.
Not in this point in my like. I'm not saying I'm sober. I'm not saying any of that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying I'm doing a sober summer.
Yeah.
And right now, if I have a little sugar,
Yeah.
then
Fine.
so be it.
Dr.
Yeah.
McDougall doesn't care about sugar.
Yeah.
He says, calm down.
Yeah. I mean, and I have noticed I'm craving a lot of sugar.
Oh.
That happened. That happened to my brother. He
Really?
decided he became a non-drinker. He
Yeah.
didn't have an issue. He just,
Yeah.
I'm like, how did it go? He goes,
Yeah.
I was eating a ton of ice cream at first.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm
though.
craving more like gummies, like not
Mm.
gummies like that, but like
Right.
gummy
Simple.
worms.
Yeah, the chewy.
The chewy. Yeah. I will have ice cream almost every night. But you know what? So be it.
Yeah, right.
Because when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, sometimes I wake up in the morning, I'm like, did I drink last night? I'm like, oh, phew, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
And so it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
And I'd never wake up like, did I have a gummy bear last night?
Right.
I never
Right.
feel
Who cares
that.
about that?
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, it's orange juice, ice, the orange poppy. That's the poppy sodas that are in right now.
Yeah.
They're wicked expensive.
Yeah.
It's like you can get 2 little cans for $4 or something.
Yeah,
which I
they're
think's
like the
expensive.
recess that I drink are filled with magnesium, and they're $3 a piece.
I know.
Cheapers.
I know.
Creepers.
But cheaper than alcohol, I guess.
Yes.
So then, and then a little bit of Chobani creamer. It's like a Greek yogurt.
I'm gonna try that.
Creamer.
I didn't even
A
know
splash.
that existed. Okay.
Yeah. Stir it. Tastes just like an orange creamsicle.
So
good.
I told you I'm big on the mocktails. Again, if you go to a good restaurant, they'll actually have an awesome mocktail list.
it's so funny. I was just out for dinner the other night. I think it was at Corfinio. And
Yeah, Corfinio has great mocktails.
Yeah, somebody that I was with said, I like the mocktail menu better than the cocktail menu.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Same.
And
Sometimes
so-
they're too fruity.
Yeah. Well, I'm a wine drinker.
Oh, okay.
So I have tried the non-alcohol wines and they just taste like juice.
Yeah.
But the Corona Zeros and the Heineken Zeros taste identical.
Really?
I'm not a beer drinker.
I got some tequila that's non-alcoholic.
Is it the Ritual or is it?
Yeah.
That's really, I think it tastes very similar.
It's
Do you?
It just doesn't have the bite.
Yeah.
But I still haven't made a drink with it. But I did a shot of it to try the taste of it.
My boyfriend Tony's allergic to tequila.
Oh, does he sneeze?
No, he breaks out in handcuffs.
Did you see my face? It took me a second. I was like,
Oh my god! Like
What?
that was
It took us all to
that was the best one I've ever done. I tell it all the time.
he
He has like the corniest jokes, and unfortunately I've picked
so
them all
bad.
up now. But anytime
Oh.
anyone says tequila, I can't help it.
So
my
bad.
mom knows your boyfriend. She loves you guys together.
Yes,
she's
Joycey.
talked about you a couple times.
Okay, well we're obsessed with Joycey.
Yeah.
Everyone is.
She's one
We
of our
miss her so
favorite human
much.
beings in the
I miss her
world.
so much at the office.
Aw.
I was devastated when she moved to the cave.
Devastated.
And then we got new furniture and she hated it.
Oh,
Remember?
I actually heard about this.
She hated our. I blame Roy.
Oh,
yeah, it was Roy.
Roy ordered new furniture and then
and didn't consult her. I don't think
he didn't
He didn't
consult
consult
her.
anybody.
Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah.
consult
Anybody.
us. And Meredith and I feel that when Roy was in charge, Meredith and I were the faux managers,
Yeah.
FAUX.
Yes.
And I told Roy, because Meredith was, I don't know what she was doing. I said, Roy, I will go to the different offices with you to go look at the furniture and help you decide. And he said, no.
oh,
And I said, rude. And then he ended up ordering furniture and they put it together incorrectly.
yeah.
And they made it one long strip in the middle of the room that
Oh.
went from one end to the other end.
This would piss my mom off so bad.
And when Joycey
It sent her
walked
into
in,
orbit.
she said, I can't work like this.
Yeah.
She felt trapped
Yep.
because you had to go walk in and she couldn't walk straight to her office.
Oh, no.
She had to take a left or take a right, walk all the way around the furniture to get to her office.
and that irked her.
But
She
it was
yeah.
it's kind of
livid.
funny because it was catastrophic to that room.
It was.
And it sounds so simple, but it people stopped coming in just because of this furniture placement that we couldn't move.
Yeah, when you don't like your space,
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
when you don't like your space, you can't
terrible.
work. It's like when you don't like your outfit.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Or your
Yes.
hair. Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
I totally get that.
Oh,
Yes.
my God.
That's a
Yes.
great way to put it when you don't
Yeah.
like
Yep.
your outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't.
But she's like that, not the pissed off part,
Yeah.
but the angel part.
Oh,
She's like that all the time. She was like that as a mother.
Ugh.
She's like that as a grandmother. She's
Ugh.
the type of grandmother that my kids are older now, but on the floor doing puzzles, like rolling around, like such a hands-on, amazing Grammy.
What about her voice? She has the voice of an
Yes.
angel.
yes.
Oh, I mean, she would get mad. I mean, yeah, you don't want to. Did you guys ever watch the Cosby Show?
Yeah.
And Claire Huxtable, the mom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
would give them the look once in a while,
Yeah.
like you better not. So she would give us, and we'd be like, "Oh, Claire's out."
And then your ears
Yep.
wilt. Your ears wilt.
I still sometimes like, cause if I say something a little snarky, she'll sometimes still look at me, and I'm still like
Right.
scared.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm
mommy.
scared. Yeah, yeah.
Meanwhile, Joyce decided that one day she was going to go Greg.
Oh, we had a hard time with this.
Well, Joyce goes, I have to talk to you guys. She has the nicest voice. We're like, Joyce, what is it?
yeah.
I just want to let you know that I'm going to be going gray.
Yeah.
I said, could you send out an all Easton email?
Yes.
You really need to alert the entire office.
We were all really upset about it.
Oh, it looks stunning.
It doesn't it?
Oh my God, she's so beautiful.
I know.
and I love her with the gray.
It looks beautiful.
She inspired. She inspired Kelly at our office, Kelly P, to go gray.
Yeah. Does my mom know this?
I don't know.
Oh no, because she left us.
Yeah, she left. She
so
just said, "I'm
rude.
leaving."
Yeah. I'll tell her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe she'll listen to
In
this.
all fairness, the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Everything got
the
weird.
grow out though is
The grow out was
It was a lot.
not just for her. Anyone that does this.
I don't know how people do it.
Yikes.
Well, Kelly's tried to avoid it. So what Kelly's done is different stages of color to allow the hair to grow out
She
in
do
the process.
blonde highlights.
Yeah, lots of different colors.
I can't do it. I'm not ready.
No.
My family, my mother always colored her hair, and my father's in assisted living, and I had to make an appointment for him for next week to get his hair colored.
Oh.
He's 94.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, but my sister went gray, and she looks gorgeous.
I'm sorry he's in assisted living.
Oh, he's thriving.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
the happiest he's ever
no
been.
sorry necessary?
No.
Okay.
And
He's-
he wants this.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Okay.
we didn't put him there. He's like, is the new apartment ready? Like, he wanted to be around people.
Is he mobile?
Yes.
Wow.
He makes fun of old and fat people.
He doesn't like fat people or old people. And we just went to a sock hop.
What
I was down there
sock hop.
visiting last week for 3 or 4 days, and they had a sock
Why?
hop.
Where is he?
He's in Boynton.
Oh, he's in Florida.
Yeah, he didn't want to come back.
I don't blame
my
him.
father's Greek, and he likes
Oh.
the hot weather,
Mhm.
and he can't be in the cold.
Mhm.
And he goes outside often there because he has a beautiful courtyard with palm trees.
Is he from Greece?
Yes.
So is my in-laws.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Speak English pretty well.
Yeah.
There's some words that they still
Yeah,
miss.
my father still has an accent, but
Yeah.
anytime Meredith says digital, I say digital because that's how
Oh.
my father says it.
My husband can't say omelet.
Oh, what does he say?
Omeletta.
Omeletta.
Omeletta. I'm like, it's omelet.
It's omelet. Omelet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my father says eyebrow
Oh.
and a sense of human.
Oh, you know what they say? Instead of what time is it, what time it is.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
say that sometimes
Yeah.
too. Which is
So
cute.
anyway, so he had a sock hop. I went down to Florida
Oh.
and he had a banana split.
Can
and
you
then
tell people what a sock hop is?
a sock hop, it was like from the 50s when they used to go to the malt store and have ice cream and there was
Yeah.
music. Yeah.
I
so
know what that is.
Yeah.
But-
so after his banana split, he got up and he walked to the front of the room and started dancing. And
Aw.
everybody was cheering him on.
What's his first name?
Paul
Aw.
Pavlakis.
Mhm.
How did
Then-
you get to the point of the hair dye?
Then, well, this was, so I didn't
Paul.
even,
What is that in Greek?
Panayoti.
That's
Well, that might be Peter.
That might
But they
be
think he
Peter.
was born Panayotis Pavlakis. And then
they just called him Paul.
and they call him Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
And so after he was done dancing, he said, I want my ice cream. And then he sat back down. But meanwhile, he does have a video going viral
Oh,
at Harbor Chase in Boynton Beach because he also got up another time and played the harmonica.
in the bank?
No, not in the bank, at assisted living.
You said at Harbor Bank.
Oh, Harbor Chase.
Oh,
Harbor Chase at Boynton Beach. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was a bank.
And then,
Sounds like a
he
bank.
he does tell all the
Does.
nurses if they're chunky. So they said it's fine and they think twice before eating
Oh.
stuff because of my father.
Stephen
Oh.
Marcus's dad was pinching ladies, remember?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my father's kissing people's hands. He's never been
Oh.
happier.
Wow. Were your
Yeah.
parents still married?
Yes.
When your mom passed away?
Yeah, 2020.
So, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were married for 50 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
And he's doing okay.
he's doing okay.
Great.
So, yeah, we had brought assisted living to him when he was living in the house alone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we had people in and out, in and out, and then
Yeah.
it just got to be too much. And he wanted to be around more people. So we
Yeah.
looked at this. He thinks it's the club.
Yeah.
He goes, "How long do I get to stay at the club?"
Speaking of drinking, do they have happy hour there?
Of course.
Early though, like
Yes.
3:30.
No, it's 4 o'clock.
Okay.
They have happy hour music.
Yeah. Will
It's
he have
wonderful.
will he have a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah. One though.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah.
Probably all you need.
Probably.
Right.
Like,
you
I
have a
think it
glass of
affects you
wine. You're
differently
listening
when
to
you're older.
music. Right. And then they go right down to dinner.
Dinner and then
Dinner's at 5.
bed.
Bed's at 7.
Bed's at 7. Actually, that sounds amazing.
Okay. He's like, "Good night."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, good night, Father."
Yeah, it
I'm
does
struggling
sound
that with, and maybe you can relate, you can too, with my kids getting older, the bedtime. Well, there's no more bedtime.
right.
How old are your kids?
15 and a half, so almost 16 and 13.
What are the sexes?
boy is older and then girl.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So rising sophomore, rising 8th grader, same as Shay.
Gotcha.
Our daughters are friendly. So they're like, can you pick me up at 11? I'm like, what?
Excuse me.
I'm almost like excited for him to get his license.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too late.
It's too late. I want to be in bed by 9:30.
Right.
Especially now that I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Because I'm like,
You can't stay up.
I can't stay
No,
up.
you got to go to
No.
bed.
No.
And especially if you're changing a habit. So I was telling Chelsea how I've changed a habit that's been for a long time. I have a couple of drinks and some snacks at night as part of my routine.
Wind down.
My wind
Because
down.
Meredith has
3 kids.
no.
Oh.
What's the condition you have?
Oh yeah. Reverse.
Oh, you have a condition?
What is
Yeah,
it?
I like to call it a condition.
Reverse. I forget.
She doesn't want to go to bed without having downtime for herself.
Yes, is what it is. And
I-
there's actually a name for it.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Are
Meredith-
most people like that?
No.
Meredith has it.
Wait, you go from busy to bed?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, I can't.
Can't.
I have to like,
I don't have to wind down at all.
oh, you just fall asleep.
I'll just go to bed, put the TV on. But then I wake up. It's not like I sleep.
And I can't do that. It's
Oh.
called reverse. I forget the name of it.
Reverse.
I'll have to look it up. Anyway, so that was part of my routine. But I'm like, I need to cut calories in my diet because I'm getting chunky. And
Do you feel like you're getting chunky? You feel like in your clothes, or is it? Do you see a picture? Because I don't feel that way when I see you.
in the last decade, I've gained a lot of weight.
Okay.
So after I ran the Boston Marathon,
Mhm.
and then I tend to swing the pendulum, which is what I did,
Yep.
and gained a bunch of weight in my 40s.
Yeah.
And probably swinging the pendulum. Also just life, right? It's busy and like,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to take some weight off because I'm concerned for my joints, my knees, my
Yeah.
hips.
Mm-hmm.
And not that I'm like, oh, I need to lose 30 pounds. I don't feel that way, but anything extra is extra on my knees, ankles, hips. And I
Mhm.
don't want that.
Yep.
And so looking at my overall diet, there wasn't like, I don't have ice cream sundaes. I don't
Yeah.
eat, there wasn't a lot of extra, but there was the extra nighttime activity.
Yeah.
And so it took me, for anybody looking to make a habit change, stick with it.
Yeah. How was that for you? The initial
I've
Change.
tracked it since February.
yeah.
Mentally trying to make this habit change. It's
Was
not
it
like I'm
hard?
like, and we immediately associate alcohol with alcoholism. I'm not an alcoholic.
Are you saying you took out the drinks or the snacks?
Both process, and it's not eliminated, but I'm down to 3 nights a week of not having either.
Wow, good
Of
for
like
you, Meredith.
changing a habit, but in order to get there, you make the mental note, just like you're doing
Yeah.
summer, right? So I make a mental note of how
Yeah.
I'm going to do this and make this change. But it's also family, right? Because my children are still young and
They
need
are.
attention at night, but I also need a routine that allows me some quiet time, even if it's for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I've learned that too. It doesn't need to be for a long period of time. It's just the act of saying you're going to shut down,
Mhm.
right? You're not going to check your phone. You're not going to answer texts or emails or anyone in your house. You're just going to go like watch TV is basically what I do.
Yeah.
I can fold laundry, but even that kind of perpetuates things a
Yeah.
little bit, right?
Is your husband respectful of this?
Well, that's why I go to a place where no one is around
Uh-huh.
because we're a tight-knit family and everybody wants to communicate and talk to each other and
Yes.
think about what their day is going to be or
Yes.
what there was. And that's fine too. But I can't do it upstairs where everyone is.
No.
Well,
Well, if they see you, you're available.
correct.
Yeah.
So I had to get out of sight,
Yeah.
basically.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Correct. And then, you have a couple drinks and there's, I see different numbers, but 70, I think, calories for Kettle One. It's either 70 or 90. I've seen both.
People say, like, I've seen this, like, no calories in tequila, no calories in.
There's calories.
So then what's in it? Air? There
Sugar,
has to
I
be
think.
calories
I think it's sugar.
in it.
Yeah. And then you add, like, even if you have popcorn, right? Or like a couple of crackers,
Mhm.
that's 300 calories a night.
Yeah.
Just having
Air popcorn with no oil?
It pretty much is because even the snack bags are 100 calories.
If you
Yeah.
pop your own, you pop your own.
It's got oil.
Not with but
Butter.
I mean, even without butter, they're
Wait,
calories.
I have a microwave popcorn thing. So you put the kernels in the thing and then you put it in the microwave. Put the lid on and
Okay, but where the calories are going to be, let's say you have kettle or wine or whatever it is. The reality of the situation is you've got a couple hundred calories that you're having right there.
Yeah.
So for me, I said, I'm going to cut this out. The bottom line is what I've cut out just by making these changes is 1,000 calories a week.
Wow. A week.
1,000 calories.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. That is a lot.
Of just making these changes.
right.
Yeah.
But I had
Yeah.
to make a habit change, and habit changes are hard.
Right.
They are.
How did you come about to
Sober summer.
Sober summer.
Yeah.
And how is it going?
It's hard because if you think about it, my mom was down the Cape, and so we go down every.
Crazy.
I know, and she has this beautiful home.
Right.
You've been there
Mm-hmm.
on the Cape. Picture like hearing the waves, smelling the beach, hydrangeas, the American flag waving,
Mm.
sitting on that front porch with a glass of white wine. That was my jam.
Right.
Yeah.
I just felt like with my kids at the ages that there are, especially my son, I keep saying to him, don't drink. It's going to ruin. And he has some great opportunities in front of him right now. And I keep saying, it could all go away. It could all go away if you make one mistake. And some of these things that we've seen happen to other kids, this would have never happened if they didn't have any alcohol. And here I am having my wine.
Mm.
I'm like, what is this sending? And I'm not saying that this is going to make him not drink.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, well, Mom, you're saying, I don't care what you're saying. You're sitting there having a glass of wine. And I know we're not the same.
Right.
I'm an adult. He's
Right.
not.
Yeah.
I can make these decisions. He's not old enough to make these decisions, appropriate decisions yet. But I just felt like, what example am I setting? And then I felt like these late pickups too.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to have a glass of wine or two in
Same.
me
Yeah,
and then
same.
have to go pick them up.
Yeah.
What if something I mean, it just wasn't worth it for me. So my son goes to a school where he doesn't live out. He goes to a boarding school. So he's not home during the school year.
Mm.
And so he's home for the summer. And I said, you know what? This summer, we'll just see how it goes. But it is hard. Like last night, for example, and I've been doing it since June. Last night, we were down the Cape. My mom made this beautiful meal. It was a perfect beach day. And everyone's having a glass of wine. And I'm not. And I got a little.
Did you get angry?
Yeah. I got a little angry. And then
Who'd you take it out on?
my mom.
Mm.
And I said sorry after.
Yeah.
So then I went and I lay down in the back, and I actually ended up falling asleep outside while they were having like a glass of wine or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I felt better.
Could you have had a mocktail during that time?
Totally.
Yeah.
And I probably should have.
So you made yourself suffer really for no reason and then took a nap.
Yeah. Yes.
But these are important tips, right? These are important. If you want to eliminate something in your diet or in your life, like this, that was a habit.
right.
At least that's the way I process it.
Yes,
Right?
yeah.
It's like that was a habit. That was a ritual that you would do,
Yeah.
a habit, right?
Totally.
And so it's changing a habit
Yep.
and having a plan, right? And this is important too for the conversation about kids is if you don't want to do something that everybody else is, you need to be prepared.
And it's hard.
Yeah. And you need to be prepared for what you're going to say
Yep.
for why you're not doing it.
Right.
Because you can't be ill-equipped because you're going to want to say something.
Yep.
Right? Here's a beer.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Right. Exactly.
Right?
So then I said to my son too, that something came up about high noons or something. Everyone's drinking high noons. I was like, well, I don't drink high noons and that's fine. He goes, yeah, but you're really outgoing. I go, yeah, but you don't need to be out. You don't need to have a drink to be outgoing. And he's like, yeah, I guess so. So I think that they are watching. I'm not putting too much like, hey everyone, mom's not drinking. Look, I'm not drinking. I'm trying not to put that much on it, but I can tell little things are coming up because I even told my daughter, I said, what do you think about mommy not drinking this summer? She goes, I don't care. And then her friend was in the car like a month later, so July. And she goes, hey, Mrs. Kitsos, I heard you're doing a sober summer. That's fun. And I'm like, oh, my daughter told her.
Right.
So I think they're watching. And I'm not saying if you're a mom and you're drinking, go for it. I don't care.
Yeah.
This is what's right for me.
Yeah.
And again, I didn't have a problem I don't think I had a problem.
Yeah.
But I was just reevaluating. That's all.
Well, it becomes weird when you add the word alcohol to it.
Yeah.
Right? Because you might decide that you're not going to have sweets and nobody thinks twice
Right.
about it.
Or like no one says to you like, oh, you're not having cocaine. Why not?
Right. Yeah, but people
Yes.
do get pissed, I feel, with
They-
diets too. You're not
Diets
eating
and
carbs.
Yes.
You don't
Yeah.
eat meat.
Yeah.
Right.
Like everybody has something to say about everything.
Alcohol,
What do you
especially.
care?
Yeah. And then
Right.
they're like, oh, did she have a problem? Like,
Right.
no, I didn't have a problem.
No.
I'm just trying to make some healthy changes.
No.
here.
Right.
Did I have nights where I drank too much?
Sure.
Definitely.
You're an adult.
Definitely.
You can make that choice.
Right. But no one, it's just funny. No one ever says like, oh, you're not, snorting coke.
Right.
Right.
You're not doing heroin. Why not?
Right.
Right.
You're
Like-
not eating ice cream anymore.
Right.
I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's just one thing that's, I just find it funny.
Because people that drink want to have a partner to drink with.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
they're insecure about their own
Yes.
alcohol intake.
Yes.
And that's why.
Well,
they
that's where
say
the
something.
mocktail comes in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it's enjoyable.
It is. It can be fun. And I try to do like a little garnish with mine,
Right.
or
Yeah.
A rosemary sprig or
Something.
a mint
Yeah.
sprig.
Yeah.
Or,
yeah. And I have noticed a difference in my skin.
Ah.
So that's like I'm less ruddy, or my texture feels a little bit better.
Yes.
I struggle a little bit with my texture, and it just feels better. My hair feels better. My sleep. Oh my God, my sleep.
Dramatic.
Oh,
Mm.
dramatic.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see me out having a glass of wine in September,
Yeah.
don't be like, you were drinking. I'm just seeing what happens. That's all.
Well, I think it's good for us to challenge ourselves in
Yeah.
this way
Yes.
as well. And to always challenge to say, what is a habit?
yes.
Right?
Right.
So for me in my process, knowing that was a habit that I depended on in order for my nighttime routine
Yeah.
and to challenge that. And
So what are
say-
you doing instead?
So, well, it's been a process. I had to, my girlfriend did the same, and she said she would still have like it looked like a cocktail, still the seltzer, like a mocktail,
Yeah.
basically.
Yep.
And just transition and just have seltzer instead of having alcohol
Yeah.
added to it.
Yep.
And transition out of that. And sometimes I just don't go downstairs to watch TV either,
Yeah.
to busy myself and find something else
Yeah.
to do. But you have to supplement. You have to,
Yeah.
if you're going to change a habit. And I also track. Tracking helped me
Mhm.
to see what I was consuming before, just like with any type of food tracking. For me, it works to track, and then watching that progression. And then I could get to a point and say, Meredith, you're saving 1,000 calories a week
Yeah.
just by making
Right.
these small changes.
When you
Right.
say that, you light up when you say like like
It's so
like you're really
exciting to
proud
me.
of yourself. So that's
Yes.
like you can tell that's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, because for me, I got to an age where I'm like, what else do I have to eliminate in order to not gain this weight?
Yeah.
And so finding it is like finding extra money.
Well, you like to run.
I do. I'm active, definitely very active,
Yeah.
but diet is everything.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Especially for me, once I hit probably late 40s was where the change in
Do you
my
like to
body
go
shape.
out to eat? You like to go out to eat, right? Oh.
Steph
No.
does. I don't
Did
eat
I
out
get
a
a nerve?
ton.
Not at all.
She doesn't make food. They go out to dinner every night.
You go out to eat every
I
night?
aspire to that.
Yeah.
My mom's best friend does too. She goes out to eat every single night.
I don't order meals.
What
So
do you-
we'll have,
You have
appetizers
a cocktail or
I mean, my go-to, I'm on a little diet right now. So my go-to is really just one meal a day right now.
oh, that's
So
hard.
when we go out, I do like a Caesar with salmon or
Yum.
with grilled chicken.
and that's all you eat all day?
Well, I'm having little snacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you feel like it's working?
Yeah,
And you have kids too.
I do.
Girls?
I have a daughter who's 29 who's on Weinstein and Keach.
Oh, I thought my mom told me.
Alexa.
Yes, my mom told me
Yep.
that.
And
Yep.
then I have Gregory who's
Oh.
26 and getting married in September.
Where's he getting? Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, he's getting married in Topsfield. They're having a barn wedding.
Oh.
Yes, you have a choice of 3 meals. It's family only.
I don't see you in a barn.
No friends. It's not my. It's what my daughter-in-law wanted.
No, I think it'll
It's
be
her
beautiful.
special day. So we have a tent. We have a caterer coming in, of course. We'll have open bar,
Fun.
and we have a singer from The Voice who was on Gwen Stefani's team.
Wow.
Then we have another singer coming in.
This is major.
This is major.
Yeah.
This is major and family only.
Family only.
Family only, which is so much better. I don't have to go through my friend list.
Do you mean they're not having any of their friends?
They're having a couple friends each,
Oh, okay.
but the parents aren't inviting any friends.
Okay.
So
Wow, I've never heard
my
of
friends
that.
aren't thrilled, but you know what? This is going to be another episode because honestly, what is going on right now with these brides, with the destination wedding, then the destination bachelorette party, then the shower, then a wedding gift. These girls, to be in someone's wedding is anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000.
Oh, easily. The dress.
So the bachelorette parties now. Okay, we're going to Vegas, or we're going to Miami, or we're going to Nashville, and you have to wear this outfit in the airport. The first day you have to wear this outfit, this color. This night you have to wear cowboy boots with this dress. It is so out of hand.
Yeah.
And the girls that I've been talking to, they're getting upset now because they're like, we're resentful now.
We don't want to be in your wedding.
We don't even want to go to your wedding.
Yeah.
Because we have spent thousands of dollars on you and we are upset.
Right.
This is a huge problem that's going on.
Yep.
And people have to say no.
Right.
If you're going to have a destination wedding, okay, I'll come, but I can't do anything else. Can't give you a gift. I can't go on a bachelorette party. I can't do anything else. I'm spending all this money on a plane ticket and a hotel.
Well, even if you have the money,
but these kids are young, right?
Yeah.
But everybody's saving for houses and whatever else. They don't have all this extra money. It's rude, and stop it.
Yeah, but you're at a place in your life where you can setting boundaries.
Right.
At that age,
it's hard for them.
Really hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you could be like, no, I'm not doing that.
Right. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I can't.
But I don't think that they should not do that. I think that the onus is on the process of the invitation.
Well, these girls, it's the bachelorette parties that's turning into a huge problem. And you have to go. This is what the bride wants.
Well, I think that's where the problem
lies. And these bridesmaids have to say no.
Right.
You can't do that. Whatever happened to a night in Boston and going home?
Well, but I think that's the problem. That's not what we should judge on, or that they should. You can have an event. If I am hosting an event.
But if you're a bridesmaid, all right, Meredith, I'm going to Aruba. You're my bridesmaid. I'm going to Aruba. I'm having a destination wedding. So you have to buy a plane ticket and buy
I hear you. I get it.
And then my bachelorette party, I'm not just staying
it's
local.
It's on the expectation that someone goes. If I extend an invitation to you, that's also an invitation to decline.
Yeah, but then they're risking.
They can't, Meredith, not at this age.
I agree.
Right.
I agree with
us,
you.
we would say, go F yourselves. But these girls, they can't.
Agree. And that's where the problem is in the expectation that because I extend an invitation that you have to go.
Right.
And the brides are saying, this is what I want.
Right.
And I also want a 30th birthday party. And I also want, it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have to go.
Okay.
Did you have fun?
What's one final tip for skincare before we leave?
What's the best thing?
Sunscreen.
Oh.
So boring. It's sunscreen. Anything you ever do in the med spa, sun damage will always outweigh that.
I know.
Always.
I don't really wear sunscreen.
What's in the sunscreen? Protect your investment. It's better than the damage that you do from skin cancer.
But how can the sun give you cancer?
It damages your cells. So then when you have a damaged cell, you have a weak cell, it can cause cancer.
You don't want damaged cells.
No. I've been a sun worshiper forever.
So
right,
sunscreen
girls.
and retinol.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Chelsea.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye, everyone.